And greetings from the historic Eveleth Hippodrome today on Public Access Channel 12. It's the Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears taking on the Academy of Holy Angel Stars. Nice to have you along on Public Access 12 as we head into the winter season. This Friday, December 14th, first of a back-to-back for the Golden Bears. They're going to be taking on the Virginia MIB Blue Devils tomorrow, but first things first. It's going to be the Golden Bears and the Stars here on Public Access Channel 12. In the nets today for the Golden Bears will be Mac Lotiger, and we'll check the lineups for you as we're just about ready to go. Nice to have you along. Bears in their black and gold uniforms, and we're about ready. That's good. As the Bears come in, Mac Lotiger, a junior goaltender, but we'll see what we got. Jeff Terrell and the staff over there. Jeff Terrell is assisted by Jared Anderson, Paul Coom, and Steve Troutwine. Okay, we've got the starters for Holy Angels. In the nets today will be Matthew Siverson, a sophomore goaltender. They're in their blue and gold uniforms. And Eric Clow, a junior defenseman. At the other defenseman position will be Jack Hendrickson, a senior, going to go up to the front line for the Stars. I'm going to probably call them the Angels before it's done tonight. Sam Schaefer, a sophomore wing, with Noah Griswold, a sophomore winger. And rounding out the starters will be Owen Newhart, a junior. The Stars are coached by Patrick Griswold, assisted by Bill McClellan, Connor Beaupre, and Jared Hummel. So for the Bears today will be Mac Lotiger, the goaltender for the Bears. I'm looking at a roster that doesn't have a defense. Gage Everson. Everson is a junior defenseman for the Golden Bears. He's going to be paired up with Will Troutwine. Troutwine, a junior, and Will's a 6'3" junior defenseman. Player of the area recently. Cole Meyer, a junior winger for the Bears as we're moving to the front line. The Hippodrome here, a good crowd here at the Hippodrome. Up front will be Gavin Mackey, a senior, and rounding out the starting lineup for the Bears will be Bryce Kopp. Kopp is a junior center. So nice to have you along. We'll see how the action goes as we're going to have the playing of our national anthem here at the Eveleth Hippodrome prior to the Golden Bears and the Stars on Public Access 12. Never know.
That's all we got is Greg. It's just you and Greg.
Okay. Okay, we're back. Just we got a short crew, though no short jokes. Anyway, on the camera today, Greg Schultzenberg, and our replay person will be Mr. Hugo Mariucci here, about ready to go. See the Bears gathered around their goaltender. Hockey here from the hip. Again, this is Friday night. There's going to be a back-to-back. Tomorrow the Bears will host the Virginia MIB Blue Devils. So, in that game we will be sending you live tomorrow night. Steve Carlson on the play-by-play tomorrow night here from the from the Hippodrome. There's the coaching staff. Head coach Jeff Terrell, about ready to go. Academy of Holy Angels. They're called the Stars. So come into the game. Made the trip up from the cities, so about ready to go. It'll be Bryce Kopp facing off against Owen Newhart, and we're underway. Troutwine picks it up, fires it down around in behind the goaltender Siverson. The Stars, I'm going to call them the Angels. They're the family of Holy Angels, but dropping back will be Eric Clow. And they'll come on up as he sends it to Newhart, and he head mans it for Griswold. Going to have an icing call to start early here in our first period. 16:38 to go from the Hippodrome. Bears going left to right, and see all the historic banners here for the region champs and the state champs. A little mini history of the of Eveleth hockey. And out in the lobby, there's a lot going on. Kopp's going to face off against Newhart. Circle to the right of Siverson. Picking it up, trying to forward it out was Baudette. It's put up in behind. Picked up by Newhart. He'll try to come up. He's harassed, has the puck poked away. But the Stars will pick up and carry on. Regrouping will be Newhart at the Golden Bear blue line, picked off here by Gage Everson, and the Bears will fire it on down. Another icing call here early in our first period, no score. The Golden Bears against the Stars. As you can see, 16:06 to go early in this period, early in this game. Face-off will be to the left of Mac Lodiger. New line out there, Elliot Van Orsdale. Not controlling it. It's put off traffic by Padilla, Eli Padilla, over into the left corner. No score early on. As they battle for possession, digging in there will be Van Orsdale. It's thrown out front. Picked up by the Golden Bears, Bob Lind, or check that. That was Van Orsdale. Shot put in wide, rings to the near circle. Bears will pick it up, and it's fired on down. Giving chase will be Nathan Tassoni, number 3. He goes down outside the left circle. It's put in toward the slot. They try to load it up. Can't. Not able to get a stick on it was Josh James. Out of the zone it comes. The Bears will have to regroup. Nick Baudette. Baudette pokes it toward the corner. It's picked off and fired out. No icing, as the Bears behind Lodiger will get it up this near side to Josh James. They'll play catch behind the blue line, or the goal line. Baudette's back there, number 25. Here come the Bears. They'll think better of it. Van Orsdale swings it to the far side. No score here early in our first period. Golden Bears and Stars. Moving up will be Hermanson. He has it taken off his stick and put out by Bobby Lind out towards center ice, all the way down to the Stars zone. Picked up by the Bears, put through the slot. Nobody not able to get a stick on it. And it's sent on down, and we will have an icing call here in our first period. 14, as you can see it, 14:29. Camera person tonight again, Greg Schultzenberg, and on the replays, Hugo Mariucci. Face-off will be to the right of Matthew Severson, the sophomore goaltender. Bears back to that first line, Kopp and Meyer. It's in behind the goal, sent up now by Henry Bitter, and out come the Stars. Moving up is Owen Newbart. In behind the goal line, they'll work in there. The Bears, Everson, Schaefer for the Stars. Thrown into the slot, picked up, shot put wide of the mark by Griswold of the family of Academy of Holy Angels. Moving up ice will be Gavin Mackey. We got a little bunched up at the blue line. We'll have an offside. No score here. A few minutes into our first period from the Eveleth Hippodrome. Boy, if you ever get a chance, come down here. Their lobby. We got a lot of hockey history here. Bryce Kopp will face off against Owen Newhart, controlled by the Bears. They'll go into the corner. Mackey against Schaefer. Out, held in at the right point, fired wide. Picking it up for the Bears will be Cole Meyer. Meyer puts it toward the net. It goes on wide and out to this near point and out of the zone. Will Troutwine gets it, trying to move in, not able to load up a shot. Shot was Kopp, Bryce Kopp, poked out of the zone and fired right back. Over skating it was Padilla. Moving in, holding it in was is Haas, Alex Haas of the Golden Bears. Rings the boards. In behind Severson, no work. Boy, wouldn't you know, we got a number here. I don't know, number 45 for the Golden Bears. It's knocked around at the left circle. Cleared, but not out. Shot put in, kicked out wide. Down in behind the boards they'll work. Mitchell Farnham of the Stars. They'll feed the point on this near side. Ty Mason puts it wide of the mark. Bears controlling it into the slot. Nobody home for Evelyn Gilbert, and picked up and carried out by the Stars. They'll send it on down. Mac Laudiger makes a, I can call it an easy save. They'll try to come up the near side as Van Orsdal. They'll play catch between the blue lines. Dropping back for Evelyn Gilbert is Ty Mason. You'll see 24. Bears get it out into neutral ice. Coming up is Nick Badette, 25. Down into the end boards. Looks to throw it out front. Can't. Carter Hermanson of the Stars will get control. Play whistle down. No score here early on. They're going to face it off in the left circle. Van Orsdal's shot put in wide.
Yeah,
but you know what? I don't know. Face off to the left of the goaltender of the Angels. They try to come on out. It's picked up by Josh James. They're going to continue to try to find out who 45 is for Evelyn Gilbert.
It's a 25, 45.
Yep. In behind the goal line, they'll work. In behind Matthew Severson. It's put to the slot. Held in, fired by Bobby Lind. Wide off the end boards. Picked up by Van Orsdal. Bears will put it on net. Severson will cover. Severson is a sophomore goaltender. Good shot of him. Still early in this first period. No score from the Evelyn Hippodrome. Face off to the right of Severson. Bryce Kopp for the Bears. And Schaefer, Sam Schaefer, Bears control. Brings the boards to the near corner. Held in by Gavin Mackey. Mackey will battle there in the circle. You can see his 22. He comes away with it, tries to throw it out front. Cannot hook up with a teammate. Picked up now by Schaefer. Schaefer out to neutralize. Headmans it. Here's Griswold. He has it poke checked away at the left circle. We have no score here. Shot put in. Oh, tipped wide. It was heading toward Laudiger and Cameron. Or check that. That was Griswold tipping it wide for the family of Holy Angels. Gage Everson, sorry. They'll work outside the left circle. Now the outlet picked off by Owen Newhart. He goes down. Bears pick it up and do clear it. Barely. There's Gavin Mackey. Mackey at the blue line. Pair of 22s there. We're going to have a penalty coming up. It's going to be Sam Schaefer going in the box. Bears control out near the blue line. Nick Badette. Bears still controlling it. Bryce Kopp throws it, and now we'll have it whistled down. The first penalty of tonight's game. Going to have a hold. And the Bears will have their, the first power play opportunity of the game. So we'll check. Good picture, boy. Good camera work by Greg. Gonna face it off. Elliot Van Orsdale will set it. Troutwine sends it across one-timer into traffic off the end board, picked up by Henry Bitter. He's pinned. Bears will reset, but it's picked off and cleared by the Stars from the Academy of Holy Angels. Will Troutwine with it. There's a come-up ice. Wheeling will be Van Orsdale. Elliot Van Orsdale ridden off, but controls it into the right corner. Vedette tries to get to it. They'll swing it out on top to Troutwine. Okay, I just got handed the number. Brandon Lind. I know Brandon and Bobby, so we got her now. Wheeling, Troutwine, shot, save. Comes on through. Picked up in the near circle by Elliot Van Orsdale. Throws it out front. Can't hook up with the Golden Bears, but the Stars cannot clear it. Now wheeling in will be Josh James. His shot off traffic out near the point. Just held in by Evelyn Gilbert. Moving over is Van Orsdale, and it's fired on down. Bears on the power play here. Halfway through this first period. Gage Everson, number 11 there. There's Kopp. Bears have put some different players out there and made the switch in this power play. To neutral ice we go. Bryce Kopp. Kopp, drop pass. Can't hook up with Van Orsdale. It's sent right out, or sent out by the Stars. Bears will try it again. Van Orsdale has it taken away, picked off by Jack Hendrickson. His shot high over everything. Rings over to the far point, out into neutral ice. And the Bears will come on. Here come the Stars. Shot, put, they score! Hold! That one caught me by surprise. That one, I don't think he had any angle at all. Any angle. I think that was, we're going to see Noah Griswold from Hendrickson. Here it is. Replay. No angle. That one caught the crossbar. The Angels are up 1-0. They're gonna. That one comes 8:42 into the first period. Noah Griswold from Jack Hendrickson. Wow. If I sound surprised, I was. It just looked like he just threw it toward the net, and it hooked the underside of the crossbar. So, man, I don't know. I think that was just considered even up. Penalty had expired. We're going to face it off now down here. Elliot Van Orsdale, it's pulled back, and Laudiger will pull it. There we go. We're 8:08 into the first period. And the Stars from the Academy of Holy Angels lead 1-0 on a goal by Griswold from Hendrickson. That's the official scoring. And we'll do it in the circle to the left there for Nathan Tassoni. Right in front. Shot put right on. Oh, it's still loose in front. And finally cleared over to the corner. 1-0. The Stars lead here on that goal. Good replay. I'm glad we had the replay guy tonight. Oh, a shot put in, tipped wide. As to neutral ice, we go 1-0 Stars. A goal by Griswold from Hendrickson. Bears are trying to come up this near side. The Stars have picked it up a pace. Now moving it up is Josh James. Gets it ahead to Van Orsdale. Poked into the corner by Tassoni. In behind, Severson will go. Now out come the Stars. Moving up ice is Carter Hermanson. Into the left corner he'll go, but the Bears take it and try to get up. And a couple passes and they're out of the zone. Here comes Brandon Lind, moves in, centering pass, and he off traffic. No, not off traffic. Tassoni couldn't load it up. Out to the right point to Badette. Badette puts it into the slot. Lind can't load it up. Comes on through. Another one shot in. Loose. He's down. Shot by Lind. A lot of pressure here. Finally, play whistled down. Matt Severson seeing a lot of action in front of him. A few shots. Again, we got our 45. We got Brandon Lind. Bobby's number 4 out there. Okay. Try to set them vedettes out there at the point. Guys up front are Alex Haas, Hunter Levander. Trying to set that winger, but we'll have to as we're coming through. 1-0. Stars scored. Up ice is Eli Padilla. It's fired back by the Bears. The Stars try to come up the near side. Can't. Brandon Lynn gives chase. Thrown in front. Picked off by the Stars. They clear it, and here they come. Caden Phelps off the puck, but gets it back, and they'll try to come up this near side. Andu. Bryce Kopp gives chase for the Bears. Eric Clow of the Stars. 1-0. Academy of Holy Angels leads here. As you can see, 6:10 to go in the first period. So, face off to the right of Mac Lotiger. Pull back to Henry Bitter. He'll fire it. It's off a skate over to the right corner. Moving over is Owen Newart. Bears pick it up and carry on. Giving chase is Kopp. He looks out front, looking toward Gavin Mackey. Knocked around, and the Stars will come up the far side. They get it out of the zone as they have a 1-0 lead. Backhand pass goes too far, picked up by Troutwine. Troutwine has it poked off his stick. Here they come. Here come the Stars out front. Nobody home for the Stars. Now they'll get a shot wide. Oh, it's loose. Noah Griswold did a 360 right in the slot there, and Lotiger able to come up with the save. 1-0 here, Academy of Holy Angels. It's 5:31 to go in the first period. Goal by Noah Griswold. Assist going to Jack Hendrickson for the Stars. I'm going to face it off to the right of... you got Peter Forsyth out there, Noah Hermanson, and Carter Hermanson out there for the Stars. Knocked around off the sideboard, cleared there by Elliot Van Orsdale. Moving in is Tassoni. Tassoni in behind Severson, comes out on the far side, feeds the point. Nick Badette tries to return it, knocked around and cleared. 1-0 game. Van Orsdale moves in, tries to drop it for Josh James. James will give chase in behind the goal line. 1-0. First period winding down. Stick handling and moving in, putting a shot on Severson is Josh James. Nice stick handling. Got right to the net, and Matthew Severson with the save for the Stars. Brandon Lynn, Hunter Levander, Alex Haas out there for the Golden Bears now. Face off to the right of Severson. Friday night hockey. It's put on through the slot. Bears couldn't load it. Brandon Lynn down outside the circle battling for Eveleth Gilbert. They feed the point. It's shot in by Everson. Severson's down. Let's puck out toward the circle on the left side. Centering pass picked up. Here come the Stars. They headman it toward Padilla. Moving in, Kent loaded up. Shot put in, knocked around, as that was Henry Bitter out near this next. Bitter with it now. Stars regroup and they have a 1-0 lead here. Griswold from Hendrickson. Between the blue lines we go. Here come the Bears. Looking out front. Haas is out front. He'll pick it up. Drops it in behind the goaltender. Giving chase is Cole Meyer. Meyer stick handling. It's kicked toward the goaltender. He's down. Severson. And the Stars pick it up. They'll work it in behind Jack Hendrickson. Hendrickson sends a long one up ahead. Moving in is Noah Griswold. Those two guys hooked up on the Stars goal earlier in this period. Getting to the latter stages of the first period, 1-0. 3:41 to go in our first period. Face off, right circle. Stars end. Controlled by the Stars, Jack Hendrickson has it taken. The Bears trying to get set up here. Here comes Kopp. He has it taken away. Now it's headman toward Noah Griswold. He's taken into the sideboard by Troutwine. Troutwine will pick it up. Heads up the far side. 1-0 game as we're winding down this first period. 1-0. The Academy of Holy Angels Stars with the lead. Between the blue lines they'll work. Now it's just fired down by Sam Schaefer. In behind Lotiger they'll go. The Bears will try to come up. That's Van Orsdale. Now we got a whistle. And what do we got? We're going to have the second penalty on the Stars. Bears did not convert the first time. Owen Newhart. Good shot there. Bears need to convert on this as his first period is winding down. Facing off for the Bears is Elliot Van Orsdale. Outside the circle, the hold it in is Bobby Lynn. Now a shot put wide by Van Orsdale. And I didn't catch what public address announcer Matt Schoberg said. Wheeling in here is Noah Hermanson, and shot put in. He threw it toward Carter Hermanson, and shot that Lotiger makes the save. 1-0. Face-off, Will Troutwine. Troutwine in behind Lotiger, checks it out, lets Van Orsdale take it. And he's a nice stick handling out into neutral ice, has it poked away as he got into the Stars zone. Between the blue lines they'll work. Here's Will Troutwine. 1-0 Stars with the lead in our first period. Stick handling in is Van Orsdale, drops it to the point. That's Everson. They work the right side in this power play. Shot put in, loose! Severson grabbed it, as in the slot was Nick Baudet. So pressure, a little pressure here. This power play as the Bears try to convert. We'll face it off in the left circle. Bryce Kopp, Gavin Mackey, and we'll set the other one. But the Stars pick it up, and we got to start naming those guys into the slot. Shot put in. It didn't look like Lotiger knew where it was. Shot taken there by Eli Padilla. Here they come. Troutwines, stick handle, shot, save, hits the shoulder of the goaltender Severson. Here they come. Mackey look for a give and go. They'll reset it back here to Gage Everson. Everson puts it toward the slot. Not able to load it up was at Haas. Ooh, and the coffee is being delivered here in the booth. Haas fired on down. Bears here trailing 1-0, trying to convert on a power play late in our first period. Here they come. Nick Baudet. Baudet walks in. Tries to load it up. Does. Shot put wide. Comes over here to the near side. Pressure by the Bears, but cleared by Academy of Holy Angels. 1 minute to play in the period. Here the Bears get another chance. Here comes Kopp. Kopp has James trailing, but I guess the Bears are in offside. And we'll face it off. 1-0. The Academy of Holy Angels here leading the Golden Bears. Going to have Van Orsdale, Cole Meyer, and Nathan Tassoni. Good shot. Facing off Owen Newhart, Noah Griswold, and Sam Schaefer for the Stars. In behind Severson will go. The Bears will set it up on the far side. Having it take away was Van Orsdale, but he gets it back. Van Orsdale to the circle. Van Orsdale shot. Boy, where is it? The goalie thought he had it in his glove. It's in behind Matt Severson. And out come the Stars, leading here 1-0 in our first period. In behind Lotiger, they'll work, they'll ring the boards, comes all the way through. Length to the ice. Dropping back will be Jack Hendrickson, sends it ahead. Out come the Stars with this 1-goal lead. And they were trapped in offside. On the far side, looked like maybe 2 players. As we'll bring it back and face it off. 1-0 game here with the Academy of Holy Angels Stars with the lead. The goal came at 8:42 in the first period. Noah Griswold and Jack Hendrickson. Here come the Stars, fired back by the Bears. First period's done here from the Eveleth Hippodrome. 1-0. The Academy of Holy Angels Stars lead the Golden Bears after the first period. Yeah, but I gotta see when the goals were. They were close together, okay. Eveleth will score next, okay. Okay, we can just keep going. You think it's good? You think it's good?
Should be.
That replay was nice. That was no angle on the shot at all. Well, we're back here at the Hippodrome, ready for the second period. You can see Coach Jeff Terrell talking to the officials of tonight's game, and I don't have the names of those guys, and probably they would say the less I would call their name. Usually I try to name them when the game starts, but so you can see the teams gathered around their coaching staff. In the first saves in that first period, Lotiger had 8 for the Golden Bears, and Matthew Siverson had 15. And the goal was scored by Noah Griswold, assisted by Jack Hendrickson. That was at the 8:42 mark. So, underway here. Moving in, dropping it back, trying to get it to Schaefer was Owen Newart. Stars hold it in. That was Eric Clow here, number 16 on the point. They'll battle at the circle, wheeling in, trying to get a shot off was Griswold. He has the goal, Noah Griswold. They'll feed the far point. That's Jack Hendrickson. Shot off traffic. There's a shot and a save made there by Lotiger. Another shot and another save by Lotiger. That was shot taken by Griswold. This Griswold makes some things happen as puck is iced. (16-13), just as you can see, just underway in our second period. Bears control, they get it out. Working there is Josh James. Artazzoni, that was it. Held in by Nick Badette. Van Orsdale with it, but now coming out, Caden Phelps. Oh, we got a whistle down. And Padilla, we got a 15 and a 5 out there. 1-0. Out there for the Bears, you can see Josh James, number 17, Elliot Van Orsdale, 14, Nathan Tassoni here, 3. It's fired on down, dropping down back is Ty Mason. He'll ring the boards. Trying to get it out. It's fired off traffic wide by Caden Phelps of the Angels. Here come the Bears. They send it up ice to Van Orsdale. He drops it. Here's James. His shot off of traffic goes wide, fired in, now kicked out of there by Severson. Shot taken from that far point by Mason. To the right circle they'll go. working the right side. A shot put off traffic. Moving in will be Ty Mason. Tries to feed the point. It comes on through. Josh James with it. And the Bears will try their hand in it. It's poked away from Van Orsdale as he headed on in. 1-0 here is early in our second period. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12. Henry Bitter rings the boards and it comes on through. Camera person tonight, Greg Schultzenberg, and our replays will be Hugo Mariucci. You can see it all right there. 14:49 to go, second period. The goal was scored at the 8:42 mark of our first period. And that was Noah Griswold and Jack Hendrickson. So Bears will be in action right away tomorrow night too. There's Brandon Lynn, number 45, out there taking the face-off against Peter Forsyth. Controlled by the Stars, Jack Hendrickson tries to come up the near side. Noah Hermanson can't control it. It's fired back by the Bears. The Stars will try it again. Academy of Holy Angels. Now a nice breakout. Noah Hermanson. Shot off traffic. Oh, they throw it toward the slot. Not able to load it up was Carter Hermanson. He picks it up, looks out front. Can't hit his teammate Forsyth. Bears will slap it off the sideboard and get it out of the zone. Eric Clow, number 16. Now it's thrown toward the slot. Offside here. Second period action. 1-0. The Stars from the Academy of Holy Angels. Both teams changing up. Going to take the face-off is Owen Newhart against Bryce Kopp of the Golden Bears. Playing catch, the Stars are between the blue line. And now it's fired down. Nick Badette tries to send it up this near side. They'll battle outside the circle. Badette gets it again. He controls. Boy, he's a big kid. Called his name on the football field this fall. Played quarterback for the Golden Bears. Sam Schaefer, number 22, backhands. It goes on through the slot. Noah Griswold in that right corner. He has the goal tonight. They'll battle on this near side. Bears do get it. Cole Meyer pokes it ahead. Here's Bryce Kopp. Kopp has it taken away. And it's cleared by the Stars. 1-0 game, second period. Nice to have you along. They'll battle between the blue lines. Now Badette fires it on down. It'll come over to this near side. Popping it down is Eric Clow. Throws it ahead. The Stars will try to get a shot off. Moving in to the right of Laudiger. Laudiger's down. It'll swing to the near side where Mark Longhenry tries to get it for the Stars but cannot. Kopp will pick it up. He's pinned by Griswold of the Stars. Action between the blue lines. Dropping back will be Gage Everson. They'll try to come up. They do get it out of the zone. And the Stars will have to tag and are in offside. Second period action. You can bet there'll be a lot more people here tomorrow night when Virginia MIB comes in. There will be people. That's a rivalry game. I got stories about those in the 15 years we were doing Blue Devil hockey with Bob Cohn. Man, they'd hit each other for the first 2 minutes, then the hockey would start. 1-0 Stars. They're in the blue. They'll backhand and get it out of the zone. Boy, check there on Eli Padilla. And yeah, we're going to have interference. Interference. It'll be the third. Check that. It'll be the first penalty on the Bears. Who's going to get the gate? Ty Mason. Interference. You can see the official. So we're going to get to see the Stars power play for the first time tonight. Bears have had a couple power play opportunities, not able to convert. Sam Schaefer facing off against, is it Badette? Stars will move in, looking at left side. 1-0 lead here. They're looking to add it. They'll work this near side. Shot taken. That was knocked down, and here come the Bears. Noah Griswold will pick it up. Sends it on ahead toward Owen Newhart. Trying to get set up. Now they look like they're going to do so. Peter Forsett sends it to this near side to Griswold. He'll get it back in the right circle. Sends it all the way across. Shot taken. Save made by Laudiger. Mac Laudiger with the save. 1-0 Stars, so little pressure on the Bears on this power play. They're shorthanded. Owen Newhart will take the draw for the Stars. He took it against Van Orsdale. That Josh James on this near side. He'll work it up. James wheels, moves in, and it's knocked out by the goalie as it was just going to hit the side of the net. Back come the Stars, but the Bears will pick it up and they'll regroup. Short-handed here in our second period. Van Orsdale works into the end boards behind Severson. He can't come away with the puck. Going down was Farnham, Mitchell Farnham for Family of Holy Angels, or the Academy of Holy Angels. They're the Stars, and they have a 1-0 lead. Moving in will be Josh James. James looks out front, stick handles behind Severson, comes out on the far side, throws it toward the net. Nobody home, or the Bears could not hook up. I think he might have been trying to hit Van Orsdale. Back come the Stars. They clear the zone, and now they're playing between the blue lines. Henry Bitter fires it down, rings to the far side. We have a 1-0 lead. Second period, halfway through. And now we got play whistled down. In case you're just joining us at 8:42 mark of the first period, Noah Griswold from Jack Hendrickson. That was an even up goal. The Bears had a power play. I don't know if it was no, I don't think it was shorthanded. Faceoff's going to come outside the Holy Angel zone. Brandon Lind out there. They got that line, Lind and Hunter Levander and Alex Moss. Long pass, cross ice picked off. Bears will get it back. Trailing here 1-0. Second period. Jack Hendrickson with it. He had the assist. He'll pound it. Goes up and out of play. There you see it. 9:49 to go. Second period. Boy, the old Hippodrome sure looks nice and bright. And a lot of hockey history here. Back to action. There's Brandon Lind trying to make something happen. Carry on is a Levander. It's off his stick, and Matt Severson will cover up. Pretty even second period. Saves after the first period. Severson had 15 and Laudiger had 8. Well, they're changing up. There's Troutwine, number 5 for the Bears. Boy, he's had quite a season already. Gavin Mackey, 22 there. They'll try to feed Troutwine, but it's knocked out of the zone. Kopp giving chase. Here comes Meyer's shot and a save, rebound. They score! They got a goal! Bryce Kopp will get the goal for the Golden Bears. Meyer pushed the action. Here he comes. Meyer puts it toward, and Kopp there to clean up on the rebound. So, the Bears are on the board. There it is, 1-1. That comes 7:39 into the game, into the second period. Bryce Kopp from Cole Meyer. Oh. Boy, push the action, and we got a little technical problem right now. still. Okay, we're back. We're sounds of silence here because we looked and had no monitor, but I guess it was all taking place. Bears have just tied it. Shot fired wide there by Nick Badette. Good shot of Nick, number 25. The Bears and the Stars are tied 1-1. Bears just scored Cup from Meyer. Brandon Lind out there with Hunter Levander. Trying to check that far wing. And that would be Alex Haas. Okay. I think I said Moss. Sorry. Turn to action. In the Star zone. Picked up, now sent across ice by Noah Hermanson. Action between the blue lines in this second period. Thrown ahead to Hermanson. Forsyth trying to get control of it. As we're in behind Mac Lotiger. We have a 1-1 game here in the second period. Picked up by the Bears. Cleared on down. They're going to wave off any icing. Giving chase, Alex Haas. He's working in against, trying to check number 8. Nick Hibino. Out to neutralize, still going. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12. First of a back-to-back. Bears will play the Blue Devils tomorrow night here at the Hippodrome. And you'll see that one. You can see that one live. Bears Bryce Kopp scored recently. Now it's fired in wide of the mark by Troutwine, kicked into the corner by Severson. They'll work that side outlet, picked off by the Bears' Cole Meyer. Here's Troutwine. Man, that Troutwine, they list him at what, 6? Is he 6'3"? Yeah, he's got them long arms. He can stick handle on. Oh, we got a what? Is it a hold or a interference? Who's going to get the gate? Boy, this is the 4th penalty on the Academy of Holy Angels. This is going to be Owen Newhart. I'm sure he's telling the gatekeeper, I didn't touch him. Somebody's leading the cheers over in the Ellis Gilbert section. We're tied at 1 in the second period. Nice to have you along. They're going to throw Van Orsdale out, moving in Josh James. Trying to feed the point, picked off, and here come the Angels. Griswold, he has a goal taken off. Bears will fire it back the other way. Van Orsdale sends it up to James. He returns it to Van Orsdale. They're going to set up that strong side on the right. Little give and go. Oh, fanning on it. Was that James fanning on it as he came down the slot? And it's cleared by the Academy of Holy Angels. Bears will check it out. Another power play opportunity. Van Orsdale. Boy, somebody I call his name a lot. Has it poked away, but he'll get it back up. James to his right, shot in, and making the save is Matt Siverson. Man, those are nice uniforms the Stars have too. Blue and gold. Trying to see if the Bears are switching up. Looks like Badette's leaving. Kopp, Meyer, and Mackey. Bears got the goal with this crew. Out to the point. Here's Everson. Shot on net. Save made by Siverson. Picked up on the far side by Mackey. They'll feed Troutwine. Back to Mackey. Shot. Another save by Siverson. We're tied at 1 in the second period. Shot put in. There's a save. Oh! He made the save, and where his stick came down on the ice, that's where the puck was. Another shot. Not sure if it got through to Siverson, but it's cleared there by the Stars. Pressure by the Golden Bears. 1-1 game, second period. Mackey sends it ahead. Here's Everson moving in now for the Bears. Will be Meyer. Shot knocked in behind Siverson. The Bears still controlling. in this 1-1 second period. Out moving in now is Everson. He'll fire it wide, high off the plexiglass. Troutwine on the far side. Put in. Oh, action is still loose. They can't load it up. Now it's over here to the near circle. Pressure by the Bears. Finally cleared by the Stars. We're tied at 1. Action here in our second period. No, Griswold scored the Stars goal. What do we have? 4:53 to go. Getting into the latter portions of the second period. Latter portions. Bears can't hold it in. Bob Lind. There's Van Orsdale. Bears tied this thing, second period. The Stars led after 1. Here they come off the sideboard. They get it ahead to Nathan Tassoni. Could not load it up as he was tied up with Jack Hendrickson. Hendrickson puts him into the sideboards on that far side. And it's cleared up, and here come the Stars moving in. Oh, they can't load it up was Schaefer. Outside the near circle, they'll work. Coming away with is Bob Lind. Bobby Lind. Lind looks ahead toward Van Orsdale, instead sends it up the right side over there to James. 1-1. As the guys are battling and just battling for territory right now, it seems like. Moving up on us is Habino. His shot wide over to the far side. Stars will move in and hold it in. Not for long, though, and it's clear. We have a whistle down. There you see it. 3:38 to go in our second period, and we are tied at 1. Golden Bears tied it in the second period with a goal from Meyer, Kopp from Meyer. At the 7:39 mark. There's control. They're in behind Laudiger. Long outlet. They were trying to hook up with Levander. It did not happen. He'll give chase. He and Farnham. Guys are looking back. What do we got? A play whistle down behind the action. They're going to face it off as we are into the final portions of this second period. Caden Phelps going to face up against Brandon Lind. We'll do it again. We'll battle out near the far point. Trying to center it. That's knocked into the inboard. There's Brandon Lind giving chase. Working against him is Ty Mason, number 24. All kind of bunched up there. 1-1. Second period. Shot fired wide by Caden Phelps. Padilla chases it down, tried to feed it back into the corner. Bears pick it off. Here they come. Giving chase will be Levander. He's in behind the goal line as Bears can't control. Tied at 1. Dropping back, Ty Mason. Mason looks ahead, but has it poke checked away. Now feeds it ahead, trying to hook up with Kopp. Now moving in, centering pass toward Meyer. Oh, a shot put wide. I don't know if the goalie got something on it. Another one through the slot. Cole Meyer not able to load it up from there. It's cleared out by the Stars. Bryce Kopp sends it down. It rings the boards. We'll be facing it off here. Stoppage with a 1-1 hockey game in our second period. Kopp from Meyer. We got a timeout. Officials talking something like that. Gonna see what happens here. Couple minutes left in our second period. Cop against, what was that, Clow of the Angels. The Angels, Holy Angels, Stars. The Stars control. Bobby Lind out there tries to get it up the far side to Gavin Mackey. Knocked around between the blue lines. Stars will come away with it. Tied at 1. Latter stages of the second period. Firing it down will be Noah Hermanson. Brings the board to the far side. This action in the Golden Bear zone. Tipped ahead, and here they come. Bryce Kopp, he's got the goal. Kopp, oh, nice pass, nice move to put it between his legs. Couldn't load it up on the other side. Back the Stars come. Bears hold it in at the left near point, and it is then finally cleared. 1-1 hockey game, late second period action. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12. Coming to you live tonight from the Hippodrome. That's nice when they're live on. Moving in, Schaefer moves in. Oh, save made there by Laudiger. Pounded from the left point, knocked around, and here comes Will Troutwine. Troutwine just sweeps it into that left corner. Dropping back will be Longhenry. Mark Longhenry. Here they come back the other way. Here's Newhart. Moves in. A shot. Save made. Oh, they got a goal. Yeah, they did. Owen Newhart gets the goal. I think Longhenry will get the assist. We'll see what the official comes up with. Owen Newhart from Mark Longhenry. 16-14 into this second period. We're going to talk it over. We got the replay coming up. Hugo's loading it up. Here he comes. This is Newhart, moves in, save. Where is it? Where? Oh, carried it right back in. So it's a 2-1 Stars lead. And we're late in the second period. Those are the Nichols twins. I think it does, if he. Well, we're going to find out what they say. I have it as a goal, but they can overrule me pretty easy. Okay. Hugo's loading up the other replay. Or another replay. Let's see. We're reporting it in. Here it comes again. We have no view of the goal line. Laudiger got the body on it. Yeah, it must have gone on over. Kids saw it. I ever did see an official make the signal. So they're talking it over 1-1. I mean 2-1 if it stands. As you saw, Newhart took a pass from Longhenry. Kind of quiet here, so we'll see what. That's a goal, so it's 2-1. And you can hear the Eveleth people go. Eveleth Gilbert crowd doesn't agree, but that's the way it's going to be. Nobody had a view of the thing. That's what the thing was. Who had any? The goal judge. I didn't see him. Yeah. Where underneath? Badette wheels in to the end boards. Picked up here, though, by Jack Hendrickson. Hendrickson has an assist tonight. The Stars will come up the far side. 2-1 lead here for the Academy of Holy Angels. Not much time left the second period. A little give and go. They can't load it up. Oh, it's thrown toward the slot. Shot taken there by Noah Griswold. He had the first Stars goal. Long one ahead to James. He's going to battle outside that circle with Jack Hendrickson. And that's it. Second period's done. 2-1 Academy of Holy Angels. Let's see saves in that second period. Laudiger has had 8 for the 2 period of a total of 16. Severson had another 50 for 30. 2-1 after the second.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay, we're back here for the third period. Ready to go. 2-1. Academy of Holy Angels Stars with the lead. So, first of a back-to-back games here. The Bears will be at home with Virginia MIB tomorrow night. And return to action. Here come the Bears. Cole Meyer, he's got an assist tonight on the Golden Bear goal is Bryce Kopp from Meyer. The Angels goals, they have not trailed. Noah Griswold from Jack Hendrickson and Owen Newbarth from Mark Longhenry. Face off outside the Golden Bear zone, controlled by the Stars. Next goal is a big one. 16:25 to go in our third period. 2-1. Academy of Holy Angels Stars. Troutwine gets it to this near boards. They'll bang it off, trying to get it ahead to Bryce Kopp. Kopp is checked off at the blue line. He's looking back to load it up. They try to feed the point. Everson does hold it in, sends it in behind Severson. Matthew Severson in the goal tonight. He's had 30 saves after the first two periods. 16 for Mac Lodiger. Outside the circle, they'll work. Trying to move in was Hendrickson. Couldn't. Cleared by the Bears, but grabbed and sent right back by Hendrickson of the Stars. Backhanding the head was Van Orsdale. Puts it on a stick of James. Dropping back will be Padilla for the Stars. They'll try to send it up the near side. Cannot. Held in by Badette. Badette feeds it to Josh James. Goes over to the left circle. Centering pass comes on through. 2-1. The Bears trying to tie this thing up. Moving in there is Tassoni Nathan of the Bears. Picked up by Holy Angels, and they'll send it ahead. Padilla moves in, shot wide, comes back, hits off the net. Badette gets it over to the near side, trying to move up is Bobby Lind. Sent out to center ice where the Stars will regroup. 2-1, they've got the lead. Here's Josh James. James puts it on the stick of Van Orsdale. He'll put it on net. Save made by Severson. Third period action here. 2-1 Stars. Out near the blue line come the family of Holy Angels. Moving up will be Noah Hermanson. He fires it, goes on through. Held in at the far point by the Stars. Sent into the slot. Knocked around, picked up over here by Josh James. James puts it on a stick of Brandon Lind. Goes on down, racing back. Jack Hendrickson pinned into the end boards by Lind as they'll battle outside the right circle. Here's Peter Forseth, sends it up the far side to Noah Hermanson. Out into neutral ice they come. It's flipped down toward the corner. The race is on. Hermanson for the Stars. Brandon Lind for the Golden Bears. He'll come up the near side. 2-1, Bears trailing. Moving up ice here is Levander. Levander checked off, but got a shot on net that was kicked out by Severson. Out near the point, the battle, puck on into neutral ice. Here comes Alex Haas. He has it poke checked away. Now fired in by Everson. Shot actually on net and kicked out or blocked there by Severson. Third period action. 2-1. Bears are trailing here. Gage Everson with it. Stick handling has it taken away briefly by Griswold. Action between the blue lines. Trying to kick it ahead is Gavin Mackey. Mackey works, puts it wide, swings to the near circle. Mackey giving chase. He and James down there. They'll feed it out to the point. Ty Mason stick handles. taken off at the left circle. 2-1 Bears trying to tie this thing up in our third period. Gage Everson checks it out, sends it ahead, can hook up with Ty Mason, and Bears in offside. Will face it off here 2-1. Academy of Holy Angels with the lead in our third period. Oh, we got a penalty. That's Owen Newhart will get the gate. They've had, that's their fourth penalty. So we'll get the Bears' chance on the power play. Their one goal was even strength. There you see it, 12:35 to go in our third period. Jack Hendrickson try to get it up. Troutwine ties him up. Now the puck poked ahead. Here's Hermanson. Giving chase is Everson. Hermanson sets up on the right side. That's Noah Hermanson. There's a Noah Hermanson and a Carter. Gage Everson sends it up the far side. They'll try to hook up with Josh James at the blue line. It's knocked around and poked. Pair of 14s banged off the board here. Sure enough, the Academy of Holy Angels, I don't have a 14 on my roster. Here's Troutwine setting it up, puts it on net, up and out of play. Stopping action here, 2-1. We're in the third period. So we're going to face it off to the right of Siverson. And now we got Gavin Mackey facing it off. Mackey and Cole Meyer in there will face it off. They'll feed the left point. Here's Everson. Bears on the power play, trying to convert for the first time tonight. Troutwine, high slot. Oh, it knocked in. I think he got getting a skate on it with Siverson. In behind the goal line, they'll work. That's Jack Hendrickson. He'll send it up to the far side, and it's cleared by the Stars. Third period action. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12. First of a back-to-back tomorrow night. Join Steve Carlson and Greg Schultzenberg as they'll bring you Golden Bear Blue Devil hockey. Here's Kopp. He has a goal. Kopp in behind, looking out front for Mackey. He'll come on out to the near side, feeds it to Everson. Everson across. Troutwine shot. He threw it into the slot. Gavin Mackey not able to load it up. They're all bunched up in front of Severson right now. A couple Golden Bears. 2-1 Bears trail in his third period. Kopp wheels. Tries to throw it to Mackey. Also out there is Meyer. Meyer had an assist on it. Now it clears out into neutral ice where Bobby Lind will regain control, and the Bears will come on again. Down 2-1. Fired on down. We'll have an icing call. And we'll bring it back with the Bears trailing Academy of Holy Angels. 10:32 to go in our third period. Nice to have you along. Greg Schultzenberg on the camera. Hugo Mariucci on the replays. Hendrickson throws it into the slot. Oh, it was loose. I don't think the goaltender knew where it was. It's cleared out by the Bears on net. Dropping back for the Stars, Jack Hendrickson. They'll try to go up the near ice. Owen Newhart, he had a goal for the Stars. Noah Griswold, he had a goal. Well, that's the two goals they have, 2-1. On net, Laudiger will just drop it off for Troutwine. A long pass up ahead. Trying to catch up with it was Nathan Tassoni. Picked up by Academy of Holy Angels. Jack Hendrickson throws it to neutral ice. Now here come the Stars. Shot, save made, rebound they put through the slot. Couldn't hook up, the Stars that is. Coming up ice now is Nathan Tassoni. Pinned on the near boards, carrying on will be Van Orsdale. He has it taken away by Noah Griswold and put into neutral ice. Play whistle down here. We have a 2-1 hockey game. We're in the third period. Oh, we got Nathan Tassoni getting the gate. And that's the Bears, I think, their second penalty. Hope you're enjoying the action. You need to let Access 12 know. We had football this fall, volleyball, swimming. 9:34 to go. You got a timeout here. A lot of activities. That doesn't count the concerts and things that Public Access Channel 12 provides for you. You can talk to Hugo Mariucci. He's the manager of the Public Access Channel 12. You can get a hold of him actually by contacting Mariucci Video in Virginia. So you can contact him. Nice that things are live, things are on the internet. And that's a YouTube, right, Hugo? Hugo doing replays tonight. The YouTube, you can get them on the net.
Access 12 TV.
Access 12 TV and on YouTube. So, we've had, I got to admit, we have relatives watching, keyword relatives watching in California and Texas on the last football game we had. So, shouts out to the people watching online. So, timeout's over. Facing it off to in the left circle to the right of Mac Lodiger. Controlled by Habino. He'll go to the high slot, moves in, sends it. Now one time he gets save made. That one time by Owen Newhart from the left circle. He tries to hold it in at the point. They do. It's pushed down toward the left corner. 2-1 Stars. Third period. Forsyth loses it. Bears clear it. Just do get it out, and here they come. Gavin Mackey puts a shot wide. Comes over here to the near circle. They'll race to the point. Stars can't, or the Bears couldn't hold it in, and now it's fired right back. The race is on, moving in. Van Orsdale. I call his name a lot. I don't really. Elliott. He makes things happen. There's Josh James giving. He's out. This is a good line too for Evelyn Gilbert. Angels lead. They've led throughout. Nick Cabino puts it right to the side of the net, and pounding at it twice was Newhart. I think Lodiger got the first save, and the second one might have hit the side of the net. In case you're just joining us, that first goal was a no-angle shot that went in from this left side. Moving in is Newhart. He goes on. Oh, boy, put just wide. They send it across. And Griswold, who got the first goal tonight for the Stars, he missed the net. Here comes Josh James. James moves into the slot. It's loose to the left and poked over to the corner. Bears trying to tie this thing up. Nick Badette sends it across. We're between the blue lines now, trying to move as Van Orsdale. He can't control it. The Bears will reset. As, this next goal that comes is going to be important. Van Orsdale taken off. Here's Padilla. It will try it again. Moving in, and a shot taken. Save made. It's loose in front. Oh, they score! They get a goal! Carter Hermanson will get the rebound. Now we got extracurriculars. Hermanson with the goal. And Bitter and Schaefer I've got for the assist. Now they're checking things out. If it all stands, that's going to come at the 9:28 mark. Here comes the replay. We can all check this one. Hugo Mariucci on the replays tonight. Coming up here right now as they pushed it up. Here we come. Moving in is Hermanson. Save made. He followed up. Oh, no. Okay, that's what it was. Hermanson took the first shot. Schaefer grabbed the rebound, backhanded it into the slot, and then Hermanson gets the goal. That's Carter Hermanson. Let me check. There's two of them. Carter Hermanson from Bitter and Schaefer, 9:28 in. Nice to have replays. A lot of these things happen so quick. It's a maybe. I still don't see any. I have a little trouble. I used to be real sharp at looking at the goalie light, but maybe, do they have goalie judges? That was always a seat I would have liked as a goalie. 7:32 to go. So, I said the next one's going to be a big one, and then that put the Stars up 3-1. Shot knocked wide into the end boards. Here's Brandon Lynn. Brandon Lynn up the left side, tries to headman it for Levander. Levander, Lind, and Haas on this line. We'll check that. Is there another one? No, there's Jack Holiday out there, number 19. Okay, here he is coming right on cue. Going to go down and get the puck. Holiday beaten to it by the Stars. They'll backhand it out of the zone. 3-1 Stars. I can kind of hear public address announcer Matt Schoberg, but I think I'm as accurate right now as Matt. That's okay. Out to neutral ice. We're into this, middle portion to the third period. Bears down 3-1. They'll throw it. Shot put wide by Schaefer. Out to the left point. Badette can't get going. Now moving in is Griswold. He had a goal earlier. The first one. Boy, now it's kind of change up. Hacked that and put wide of the net. Poked away from Griswold, but fired right back by the Stars. They'll set up the river on the right side. It's put toward the net. Nice defensive play there by Hunter Levander. As we have a 3-1 game. Shot one from outside of the blue line that Laudiger makes a save. Back Laudiger. They work the right circle. Now picked up. Here's Gavin Mackey. Mackey fires it in from outside the blue line. In behind Siverson they go. He had 30 saves after the first period. It's sent on down, giving chase. Here's Will Troutwine. Troutwine tries to come up the far boards, and he'll get a nice pass there from Meyer. Here they come. A shot saved, taken wide. Another shot. Oh, fanning on it was Mackey. Goes over to the left circle. Picked off by Padilla. He can't clear it, but Hibino will. They'll regroup. 3-1. Bears are trailing here. Bobby Lynn, number 4, sends it ahead, trying to hook up with Meyer. Kopp has the Golden Bear goal. Bryce Kopp from Meyer. Shot wide. Comes over to the near circle. We're in the third period. Nice to have you here from the Hippodrome. Between the blue lines they'll work. Carter Hermanson, he's the one that got the last goal. Kopp works into the end boards. Kopp looks out front. Out near the point. Badette can't hold it in. They'll regroup on this. Here he comes. Shot Badette off traffic. Stars can't get it out. Badette stick handle. Tried to throw it toward the right corner. Could not hook up with his teammate. Play whistle down. Bears trailing here 3-1. We have 4:06 to go. We're getting into the final portions, latter portions of this third period from the Hippodrome. Face-off coming to the left of the goaltender. Tassoni's over there. Now it's shot. It hits off the Stars player back to neutral ice. Here comes Griswold. He puts it out front or hits it wide. He was looking at Schaefer, I think. Back the other way. Here comes Tassoni. Tassoni into the end boards. Checks one of the Stars players. He'll battle in the corner. Josh James feeds it out to Everson. A shot wide of the mark. Van Orsdale tried to get a stick on it. They'll battle out near the left point, and it comes on through to neutralize. 3-1. Academy of Holy Angels, the Stars. Here's James. James stick handling. Put down at the circle, moving into Sony. Shot taken, save made. In behind they'll work. Thrown out front, moving into Sony. Shot, he scores! Tassoni will get the goal. I don't know if it got tipped in front. Nathan Tassoni. Josh James pushed the action. Tassoni, he clipped the underside of the crossbar. Here it comes. Loaded up. Here's James. Nice pass out front. Tassoni one times it. Oh, it got. I think it went off the. Yeah, I think it went off. I don't know if it was the goalie or the somebody in the slot for the Stars. Nathan Tassoni has cut the Stars' lead to 3-2. There it is, 3:13 to go. As the Bears have cut it. That one comes 13:47 into our third period. Oof. I'm tired watching now. That was nice pass by James. He dug it off the end board, threw it out front to Sony, one-times it, and beat Siverson. 3-2. They still got some work to do. See if they can tie this thing up. Will Troutwine comes up the near side. He'll stick handle, boy. And he puts a shot right on net. Siverson kicks out. Swinging it around the boards was Jack Hendrickson. He had an assist on that first goal. Now another shot put in. Siverson grabs and drops it off for Jack Hendrickson. 3-2. Into the latter portions here. Here's Gavin Mackey. Tries to backhand it toward Meyer in the slot. Couldn't, but Everson will hold it in. In behind Siverson, no work. 3-2. Academy of Holy Angels. The Stars are ahead 3-2. Lodiger throws it ahead, and here come the Bears. Everson fires a long one on net. And Matthew Siverson will hang on and we'll face it off. Nice to have you along tonight if you're viewing on the internet, Access 12. Or if you're viewing it on our cable system from Chisholm to Hoyt Lakes. Again, this is the first of a back-to-back. Join Steve Carlson and Greg Schultzenberg tomorrow. Ooh, it's off traffic. That shot taken by Everson goes wide. Bears going to try to tie this thing up. And we got it sent on down. Lodiger's still in the nets. I don't know at what point try to get this thing tied up. Well, at what point? You're always trying that. But there you see it. 1:46 to go. Third period. Academy of Holy Angels leading the Bears 3-2. Not much time left. Face off in the Stars, and there's Josh James, who just got an assist on that second goal. Jack Hendrickson, 24 for the Stars. They'll try to clear it and do. It's backhanded slowly into the slot. Nice play dropping backwards to Sony. Clears it out of there, and here they come. James into the zone, sends it across. Backhand put wide by Tassoni. Here they come again, another shot. Oh, off a skate! And just wide. Pressure by the Bears here. Extra skater. They're going to have to regroup to get back on side there. You can see the official. We're good to go. Net is open. Bears have the extra skater. Here comes Badet. Poke checked away, but carrying on will be Van Orsdale. Van Orsdale, hip check. It's put onto the stick of Brandon Lynn, who puts it wide, picks it up, shot put in, puck is loose. Oh, they're in puck loose into the right circle, banged off the near boards, out by the Angels. The Stars, sorry. I said I would say that a few times before the night's over. It's the Academy of Holy Angels. The Stars, look at 38.5 seconds to go. Pressure by the Bears trying to tie this thing up. We'll recap scoring quickly when the game ends and send you home. Get a little rest for the Blue Devils and the Golden Bears tomorrow night. Steve Carlson and Greg Schultzenberg. It's backed around, backhanded by Jack Hendrickson. About half a minute close, 34.9. We got a 3-2 hockey game. Academy of Holy Angels leading 3-2. Van Orsdale out there, Troutwine, James, Mackey. Trying to see, let's check it. The battle there, that Hendrickson, he's strong with the puck, trying to dig it. Bryce Kopp, he has a goal. Coming away with his Van Orsdale. Looks out front, but it's off a skate, and the Stars clear it. And we'll bring it back on the icing call and face it off again. Bears trailing 3-2. 11 seconds. Rounded close to 12. 11-7. Wow. It's a tight one. Face-off will be in the left circle there. You can see it. Van Orsdale. Back he goes to the slot. James into the inboards there. Troutwine pinching in. And puck goes on through. Icing, what do we got? 3 seconds to go. 3.4. Good tight hockey game. Bears got down 3-1. Holy Angels led throughout. No, it was tied 1-1. What am I saying? It was tied early in that second period. Shot put in by Troutwine. Puck loose. Oh, everybody's down. The puck is still loose, and the game's over. Oh, what a pile up in front of the net. Yeah, we got extras now, but the Stars from the Academy of Holy Angels will take a 3-2 victory. I'm not sure who they're playing. They're up for a 2-day stint, too, and I can't remember if it's Cloquet. I think they play Cloquet Esco Carleton tomorrow night. We're going to recap the scoring for you here. 3-2, the Stars win. In the first period, Noah Griswold and Jack Hendrickson with the assist put the Stars up. That was at the 8:42 mark. 1-0 Stars. That's the way the first period ended. Second period, the Bears get on the board. Bryce Kopp from Cole Meyer. That came at the 7:39 mark. And then still in the second period, Owen Newhart from Mark Longhenry. 16-14 in late in that second period. Third period scoring Carter Hermanson from Henry Bitter and Sam Schaefer at 9:28 puts the Stars up 3-2, and then the Bears get Nate Tassoni from Josh James at 13:47. Saves, Laudiger 8 and 6 for 22 saves. Siverson 15 and 8 for 38. That's it.
I know.
That's fine.